Welcome to this video which provides an introduction to our new website for schools. The ethos of the website is to develop children as readers and to encourage them to engage more deeply with the books they read. The site also aims to encourage children to read more widely and to use their reading to inspire them as creative writers. We do this by providing access to a range of fiction, poetry and comic book extracts, and by building content around these extracts to extend the reading experience into a deeper engagement with the book and its author and illustrator. We'll start by having a look at our Read section to demonstrate the range of texts we have available on the site. We have three types of texts: fiction, poetry and comic books. Firstly, I'll show you the comic book tasters, as these are useful for engaging boys and children who prefer to engage with text visually rather than through the written word. We will now have a look at the Story Tasters section. As you can see, we have a key here on the right hand side of the page. We have designed this to act as a guide to the suggested reading ability required to tackle the individual texts. As you will see, we have a range of texts, from picture books to early readers and short chapter books to more substantial chapter books aimed at older readers. I'm going to demonstrate the content by showing you the page for Judy Moody by Megan MacDonald. As you can see, the book extract sits at the centre of the page and all the other content is built around it. We'll start by looking at the virtual book extract. You'll notice that as near as possible it looks and feels like a real book. You can turn the pages both back and forwards, and you can click on the corner to move through the book. If a child found a copy of the actual book on the bookshelf, it would look the same as the extract. So despite being on a computer, we have tried to make the visual experience as much like reading the real book as possible. The intention is that if the child has enjoyed the taster, they will go and have a look at the book. Now we'll have a look at the content which sits around the extract. On the left-hand side, we have biographical information about the author and a link to her website. We also have bibliographical information, in this case further Judy Moody titles. In the centre of the page, we have some additional content from the book, Judy Moody's tips on how to save the world, as well as an interview with the author Megan MacDonald. This is a great way for children to feel they are interacting and engaging with the author. On the right hand side of the page, we find all the creative interactive content which link to this particular title. In this instance, we have a Judy Moody recycling quiz. The children select their answer to the question, and if they are correct, it is positively reinforced. Here we have a playground cheer followed by a can being added to the recycling bin. If they get the answer wrong, an encouraging message is displayed suggesting they try again. Underneath the quiz we have some story starts. The authors provide us with a few lines of a story which the children can then complete. These story starts are exclusive to Stories from the Web and are another way in which children can interact with authors they admire. Megan MacDonald was particularly keen on this feature and produced 5 for us. The story starts open in a simple form into which children can type their title and text. When they have finished writing their story, it can either be saved to the computer hard drive or printed out. In addition, we have a linked poetry activity for Judy Moody. You can come to this same information via our Writers and Illustrators section, and this is where we have an alphabetical list of all the authors, illustrators and poets who are involved in Stories from the Web. So if we click on Graham Baker Smith's book Father, winner of the Kate Greenaway Medal 2011, you'll see that it looks and feels very much like the Judy Moody page with similar content. As I mentioned earlier, the site is designed to encourage children to read more widely, but the reading resources are also designed to inspire children to develop as creative writers. Our Write section is where we provide a range of creative activities and the opportunity to interact with authors through our author writing tips, which provide advice for children on how to become better writers, and Story Starts to aid children in developing their own creative ideas. If you just wanted to undertake a quick writing activity, you could come to this page, select a Story Start, and get the children writing without having to go to the relevant author page. Our Ideas Factory is also accessed from the centre of this page. This is where we provide themed writing activities. Our current theme is all about me. For example, children can write about their favourite book character. When finished, they can again save their work to their hard drive or print it off. We change the themes on this area termly, but all the resources will then be saved to our teachers area, so it will still be possible to access them. Another section of the site where children can undertake writing activities is our portfolio area. With a subscription to the site, each class in the school gets its own portfolio area where children can write stories, poems and reviews, and when completed they are displayed online. We can also set up additional portfolio areas if, for example, you have a writing club and you'd like to keep together the online output from all the children in that club. The stories, poems and reviews are written in a very simple text editor. As soon as the form is saved, it immediately goes live in the relevant section of the site. This could make a great whiteboard activity with children being able to share their writing and learn from the ideas of their classmates. It also provides an online record over a year of the work children have completed. If you are concerned about this feature of the site, we can offer a couple of different options. The portfolio area can be disabled, or you can contact us to remove any piece of writing you do not want displayed. We also have creative activities available on the website. These are useful for engaging children who may struggle with the written word or prefer to work in a more visual way. This section also provides fun activities to support children's creative development. I'd like to show an example of these activities, our space comic. This is a very simple activity which is great for introducing the idea of storyboarding and creating sequential narratives. Children choose their own background from the selection available. They can add their choice of alien, robot and/or rockets. They can move these elements around the screen and resize them. And they can also add simple speech. When they've completed their scene, it can be previewed, and when finished it can be printed out. They can also view progress and switch back and forward between the design screen and the preview. Another great online activity is the fortune teller. You'll probably remember these from when you were at school. Children make a selection of a precious stone or metal. And at the end, the fortune teller will give them a motto. To support this online activity, there is a downloadable sheet with a blank fortune teller and clear instructions on how to design and fold it. There is also a section where all the quizzes, crosswords and word searches are gathered together. So if you were looking for a quick word-based activity, you could come straight to this section. These are great activities for individual children, small groups, or a whole class via a whiteboard. All of the word games are linked to individual book titles on the site. So, for example, you can see here the Judy Moody quiz we looked at earlier. In addition to the text-based stories, we also have some excellent storytelling videos. These are all told by professional storytellers who have recorded traditional tales which have then been animated. You could use this as a whiteboard activity for...
Down by the sea, there was a big old house. The chimneys were broken, the glass in the windows was smashed, and the curtains flapped in the wind.
As you can see, as near as possible, it can get you to the real experience of having a storyteller in the class. We have also partnered with the BBC Audio Go imprint to feature extracts from their professionally produced audio books. And they are a great way of engaging children with texts.
"Hello," said whatever it was. "Oh," said Pooh. "Hello."
The final area to demonstrate is our teachers area. This is where you will find resources to support you in your use of the website, including activity plans, for example, details of how to make books with children, as well as a plan for 6 sessions built around the All About Me activities on the site. We have also gathered together all the downloadable activity sheets into this section so you can find them quickly and easily. There is a range of promotional materials and our logo, so if you would like to promote the fact that you have subscribed to the site to parents, children, inspectors and at open events and parents' evenings, you can find materials to support you here. There is also a link to our Stories from the Web blog, which provides you with up-to-date information about reading, children's books, and all the new activities on the site. Finally, I hope you've enjoyed this look around our exciting new website for schools. If you would like some more information, please do have a look at our introductory pages. From here you can access our demo site. If you'd like to explore the site further by yourself, if you send in your details, you can be entered into our half-termly draw for book-based prizes, and of course you can also subscribe from this page. Most importantly, if you would like to find out any further information or have any queries about our offer to schools, then please contact the team.